Pozdrav svima, dobrodošli u Hogwarts Legacy. Ne, ovo neće biti serijal, mislim možda i može biti serijal, ne znam, ali nastavljam tamo gdje sam ja stao, ne gdje smo mi stali sa nekakvim videom. Nastavljam tamo gdje sam ja stao, a to je nešto dalje od moje nekakve sobe gdje sam dobio nekakvoga, što sam ja dobio, koji je onaj ogranak što se kaže, mislim da je onaj Ravenwood, tak nešto se zove, sad sam zaboravio više. Ravenclaw zapravo, tak, ne znam, sad, zbunio sam se. Kako je prošlo bez nas? Znači, sad idemo do čini se učione. Profesorica Weasley, bolje reći, mi pokazuje valjda školu, to jest u slučaju gdje je učilino.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
A nema reći da je M mapa, baš nešto nisam pomislio na to. Dobro, M mapa. M mapa. Kako rekla? Gdje to zaboravio? Dobro, continue. Sve Grand Staircase region to continue. Ovo. Dobro. Aha, znači, zelena je gdje sam kao bio valjda, a sive je gdje mogu biti, to jest, bolje reći, gdje mogu doći. Escape return, dobro. How Flue Flames. Tako se zove? Onda to može ovo. A ne, to je zapravo to što ja valjda baci kao neku činu. Čekaj, to može ovo. A dobro, znači mogu bilo koje šta ali. Ili kako već.
And here we are, quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Di, gore u dolje.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Gore su sve...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Ajde baš pitam, ovo me baš zanima.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is in fact, I'm afraid there isn't. A reći ću da kao nešto bilo. On je vidio nešto. Vidio je iz Maja prije što je iko zapravo njega skužio.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me.
Hoćeš presati se, više pričat.
Both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Jel napokon gotovo? A čovječe više. Sad još moram pričat s njim, a neću još ovoga pričat s njim. Šta me muči? Čuli ste kako moj lik zvuči dok priča? Zvuči kao pomalo kao robot, ako mene tako pitate. Znači taj njegov glas mi nekako ovoga... ne štima mi. Znači nisam mislio da će biti baš takav glas. Mislim da nisam mogao imati preview nekakvog glasa kad sam namještao ga kao karaktera. Pa se pitam da li je moguće promijeniti taj glas njegov da je neki normalniji. Mislim sada u ovom nekako stadiju. Ili ću to možda moći tamo kasnije. Eto, to me zanima. Ajde da popričamo još sa profesorom Figom.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Opet. You can track a the quest from the map. Ok, opet moram otvorati mapu. A, main quest? A, nema reći da će main quest ovoga produžiti, ne produžiti, nastaje priču. Dobro. Track quest with ovak tipka, with to tipka, ne šta kaže. Aha, to su mi ovoga nastave. Ovdje ću Levioso, a ovdje Accio. Wingardium Leviosa! Kako već ono, idemo Leviosa. Ajde, čekaj. A ne, ova tipka.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ollivander. Gledam što sad iskočim. Cast chance of kompas. V. Aha, doslovno. Šta sad čeće? Aha, moram ići samo nazad. Ja ošao naprijed. Čitam ni ne godam. Šta sam ti reći? Ollivander, kako više se izgovara njegovo ime, Ollivander. Čekaj. Ne mogu maknuti ovo. Ovo ću reći ovoga, Ollivander, kako već se izgovara njegovo ime, je ovoga... Da li to sad, ne bi rekao baš da je isti lik, možda iz iste obitelji ili nešto. Je isti onaj koji je Harryu Potteru dao njegov prvi štapić. Ti pričaš? Jer glas mi je bio jako poznat, ne znam zašto. Kao iz neke druge igre. Tako poznat. Šta je ovo čeće? Neke... Aj, dobro je. Quest begin. Koliko sam to već snimam? Da napravim Levioso.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Pero. O, čekaj, aha, već krećemo. Ovo mi je čudno što moraš ovako mišem skretat, što se kaže. Ne, nisam stisao. Dobro, ajde, nema veze. Ja morat ću čini se poboljšati grafiku, valjda ću... Stabilnih 60 FPS-a ovoga... Pita se da mogu staviti veće detalje.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ovo se naslonio, nisam iskužio.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ček. Prvo grafika. Ovaj menu mi malo zbunjuje. Aha. Jesam na pravom putu. Jesam ovoga. Daj mi sada reci da imaš ovoga... neku postavku koja kaže automatska grafika. Ovo jesu da ti grafički... A ček, imam AMD FSR. Ok, može. FSR2. Quality. Da, može. Upscale sharpness, znam šta je to, točno ovako. Frame generator, šta je to čeč? Insupportable. DLSS, kako već. To naravno, nemam RTX grafičku. Sve ovo ostalo... A mislim, ova sama postavka, ove 3, da bolje reći, bi treba biti dovoljno da ovoga... poboljša grafiku, da ne dira mi po performansama kompjutera. Ne znam da li sam šta postigao. Već sad čini se kao da je detaljnije. Ček, evo je. Aha, ne mogu okretati kameru. Aha, moram.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Ja.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okej.
Now, well done.
Htjela nešto reći, ali ja malo brzam.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Čuj to. Vreme za dvoboj!
This should be
You're good.
how perceptive. Thank you.
Kako ono Protego? A, čekaj, R. Mislim da je R.
What are you doing up there?
Ili to. Čekaj, šta je to?
I know.
Malo da ga izroka dok... Čekaj, šta je R?
Remember the lesson. Levioso.
Protego sam zaboravio koja mi je tipka.
The spells.
Da, moji pošuna. Bacio sam ga sa ovoga. Bacio sam ga sa stola, to je valjda isto nešto znači.
Bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Kako se kesi, je.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank
Da,
you,
Ravenclaw.
Professor Egghead.
Dobro sam
Glad
rekao.
to have the
Drugi puta
opportunity
kad
to
sam rekao.
practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Čini mi se da je detaljnije kako sam stavio
That's enough spectacle
ta
for one
postavka.
day.
Tu
Class
postavku.
is dismissed.
Da, čekaj, mogu maknuti ovo. Čekaj, nisam iskonto. On me pokazuje gdje moram ići. Čekaj. Da, video. I kada onda...
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Ja, šta da mu kažem?
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing, sounds suspicious. Reći ću ovo.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Evo vidim, first class student. Ha, ovdje imam nešto, to je neka gospođa, to da? Nije, to je gospođa mene, djevojka. S leđa bi rekao da je gospođa, ali nisam išao za tim da nije veća od mene.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Yes, my master. Defense... Samo me vodi tamo, do druge nastave, tako? Aha, sad su svaki ostaje ovoga dostupni. Idem negdje gore, čini se. I to je ona druga, ali tako? Charm klas, kako se neko već napojme. Ja, malo FPS opo, valjda što sam ovoga... Šta ovo sad je? Tu moram nešto pipnut? Ili šta? Što ovaj nosi? Dječko! Kaj ti je to? Ne rekao je ništa Jošo. FPS. What?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain.
Mogu beginat, a? Šta se ovdje desilo? Kamera prošla kroz ovo. Aj, dobro, nisam mislio da je toliko misle na nekakvi detalj. Mogu bi ja istražiti ovu... Level 1 lock, nemoj zedat. Nisam to očekivao. To je pero veće nego ti. Ovi su živi. Kapam pa student. Zašto mi ovaj izgleda kod da je Slytherin, ovaj bijelokosi. Mislim da je pisao baš Slytherin student. Dobro sam iskužio, čini se. Okej. Čak neki detalji nisu ni bili ni u samom filmu, Htio sam reći ovoga, gledao sam sve filmove ovoga što se tiče Harry Pottera, barem dijela. Ne znam da li postao nešto između, tipa neka serija ili ne znam nešto što sam možda propustio. Uglavnom, tu ću ja stati. Ako vam se svidio, ostavite like, preplatite se za još i vidio se u nekom drugom videu. Ćao, čao.